in 2024. You know, similar in style to Tyson McGuffin, you will see Staksrud run around, look for some forehands, but he will swing at the backhand more than McGuffin. This is going to be a big match about depth and pace of serve, setting up forehands.
Was it? Yep. Was it up?
I saw it out. Saw it out.
Yeah, it was up.
0-0.
Subtle vamos out of Federico Staksrud.
I think that's important for him. Even, you know, don't need to scream that to the top of the roof here, but just, you know, get yourself going early.
Point.
Federico cracks the scoreboard first here in game one, the second semifinal match for the men's. Winner of this one, it's the number one, Ben Johns.
Point.
And there's that variety and disguise that Staksrud has on the forehand. Easily pull that down the line and then can whip through it cross court. So that's why Alshon knows his return is so important. And there's the big addition throughout the year as Staksrud loves to come flying in behind when he throws a ball down on the ground and is so good at taking that volley out of the air and on the move, which is hard to do, Michelle. He's one of the best in the world to do it. And this is a phenomenal start for Staksrud.
4-0. Point.
Make it 5-0 for Federico Staksrud. And yes, a quick timeout called by Christian Alshon in California. 58 degrees at the moment. Big response from Alshon out of the timeout.
Yeah, tremendous first volley because Staksrud had a good look at another forehand, but better read on where that was heading from Alshon. So I feel good about that, coming out of a timeout and hitting a good volley and getting the ball back immediately.
Nice grab from Alshon, so low to the net.
Yeah, to have a ball that sort of skids on you to start with and to be able to get that, that's as good a shot as you will see in singles.
Side out. Five one.
Play from Alshon.
Yeah, you mentioned he's 6'2", and his wingspan is pterodactyl-like there. I mean, my goodness, those are two shots that Staksrud thought he had on the ground and just didn't. Great reach.
Fed said pterodactylus. Couldn't reach that one.
Five one. Side out.
It's interesting that we watch Alshon go back to serve. He's maintaining that, standing about 2 feet behind the baseline for his serve to give him margin to go deep, but not too deep. Usually in the cat and mouse, the first player to be able to take a ball out of the air wins those. Staksrud was able to do that and put Alshon under pressure and put it wide on the next ball.
Point.
We saw a couple of those casual backhand volleys in the march to 11-1 that Ben Johns put on him in game 3. Just keep an eye on that.
Not that time.
Oh, my goodness.
Just going to ask what the anecdote was for that backhand volley for Alshon.
That right there. I mean, bend your knees and just be set. Good split step, and that's just outrageously good.
Side out.
Alshon's another emotional player, not as much with the yelling, although we've seen him do that on occasion, and we've even talked about it and then heard Lee Waters back that up, so he's been very quiet here.
Point.
But the Staksrud forehand is dominating this match.
7-1.
Again on the serve. Heck, a lot of power behind that one, deep to the baseline. What a start for Staksrud. Now 8-1.
8-1. Side out.
Yeah, and as that one passed, Alshon's like, oh no, not again, and then just misses. So let's see if Alshon can at least find some patterns that work for him.
Point.
Painting the sideline on your serve's a good start to that. And again, we've seen runs in singles. We've seen them earlier today with players rallying from big deficits.
2-8.
Oh, just barely missing the third.
So he went for that shot that you see from Ben Johns a lot,
Yeah.
the run around inside out drop, and just didn't quite give it enough.
8-2. Side out.
Good, patient, smart attack from Alshon and complete control up at the Humana kitchen. Just keep feeding the ball deep until your opponent chooses the wrong side. That's well done.
Side out.
No, Alshon chose to go that inside-out drop there, but I think he had a chance to just absolutely blister a ball down the line there, but went inside out instead. Paid the price.
Point.
Well, there was only one player undefeated out of pool play, and that is the guy with the big lead. He is looking fantastic.
Beautiful shot down the line to match it. Federico Staksrud.
Be shocked.
After video review, the end ruling stands. Timeout is lost. Challenge is lost. No timeouts. 2 timeouts. We will resume play at 10-2.
Michael Branshaw with the verdict, and game point resumes for Federico Staksrud. Inside out, drops it in. What a shot for Federico Staksrud.
Won't matter.
Side out.
There was an intense discussion between Lee Waters and Christian Alshon amidst the break as well. You always wonder what
0-0.
conversations are unfolding in that situation.
Point.
Down 11-2.
And there we saw a serve we're seeing a lot more in singles, that straight down the line to try and find a backhand on the serve. Great job by Fed there.
Perfect contact for Federico Staksrud.
And he makes it look like that could be a ball that he pulls back cross court. I mean, this is as confident. He was prancing around during the timeout, just ready to play game 2. And he looks fantastic here to start.
Wow. And then was there for the counter on the inside-out drop.
So this is one of those. Fed, race to the line, grab that and serve. You've got Alshon thinking about everything right now. Yeah, keep banging a serve to the backhand.
Point.
Alshon, this is where, okay.
Spicy language. Got a warning.
4-0.
Wide.
Point.
And we'll see how Alshon will channel that anger. Trailing by 5 in game
Timeout
2.
receiver, 5-0.
He will
He
storm
seemed
over the bench.
very... Wow, and shanked on that huge serve, and love that Fed just has been filtering all his serves into that backhand corner and then ripped one down the line there. Caught Alshon off guard, and he is playing fast, and I don't blame him.
Inside out, passing shot and a beauty for Federico Staksrud, looking for the pickle in game 2 at this rate.
Yeah, and he wants it. Neither of these players are in the mixed doubles tomorrow, so there isn't that urgency for Fed. Nice little tomahawk there from Alshon, and again, we've seen big runs. The way Alshon played earlier today, it's certainly capable. He's got to go right now, though.
He's on the board. One step in the right direction.
1-7. Point. Two, 7.
So, a couple missed returns
Timeout receiver,
and a
3,
short one
7.
in the middle of that. Got a
3,
Staksrud timeout called. I mean, you were saying, hey, maybe we got a pickle here. Now we got a ball game.
Wow. Athleticism on full display for Christian Alshon. Follows up an impressive ATP with that angle.
I mean, that's the best point of the day right there because of the quality of shots. Full run there and keeps it well in the court and gets a behind-the-back paddle clap from Fed.
Point.
Big serve, short return, and just blistered into the open court. Look out.
That scoreline, what once was 7-0, now reads 5-7 in favor of Alshon. Rattling off 5 straight, make it 6.
And a perfect serve there. Now he's got Staksrud questioning both his footwork and his returns. Wow, and that return just caught the line on the far side. So now you heard a very decibels up Staksrud trying to get himself back going.
Oh, Christian Alshon looking to pull off the impossible here in game 2.
What a stab there, though. That two-handed backhand was past him and just was able to get just enough on it to sneak it over the line and over the tape.
Answered promptly by Federico Staksrud.
Yeah, surprised Alshon didn't drive that one. He was in a good spot to be in a better position, tried to drop it and put way too much on it.
Oh my goodness, what an angle. Federico Staksrud, how did he pull this off?
Because the short hop drop shot from Alshon was gorgeous before it, and then that is a shot from a little while ago, and we love it. So I'm good seeing that one again. I'm okay with that. It's good. It's just, wow, Fed. And he needed that because Alshon is at the height of his powers right now.
Inside out, passing shot once more for Staksrud.
Beautiful serve to the backhand. Got exactly what he wanted. That looked like the rest of the match. And if a little wisdom helps him get the ball back. And again, Fed so smart, went to that forehand after serving all to the backhand. Twice he's done that after a stoppage.
10-6.
Match point right here for Federico Staksrud. Christian Alshon says no for now, gets the serve back, down 4.
With the tomahawk and got it down so quickly. What a volley at match point down by that guy.
And then he catches the line on the inside out drop. 7-10.
7-10.
Staksrud was feeding that backhand, and Christian Alshon was there every time.
And again, the cat and mouse. Alshon first one to get the ball out of the air and then started to dictate from there and pushed off their chance.
It's close.
Just wide, I think it was indeed. So he did go for a shorter angle and gave Alshon an angle in return and got away with it.
Point number 2 for Staksrud.
Oh, went with a little paddle fake as if he was going to go to the backhand and then was going to flick it into the open court, but missed it.
Christian Alshon pulls within 1 late.
Tremendous recognition of that volley is going to sit there long enough for me to go get it. Really well done from Christian there.
And look at this. What do we have here? 10 all. Down 7-0 and 2 match points. Here comes Christian Alshon. Just wide that time. He was feeling the momentum.
Side out.
Oh, he goes for style points. Staksrud pays off a beautiful inside-out drive.
Yeah, great serve, great forehand, and then, you know, that's one that's close to the sideline. You got to hit that. You can't hope that it goes wide.
11-10.
Too much on the forehand side.
And Staksrud usually has such good footwork. That was one where he wanted to try and find a forehand, but didn't get there in time. 3 match points saved.
Christian Alshon ties it back up at 11. Oh! Takes game point on his side. Christian Alshon battling back in game 2.
12-11.
So both players have had forehands to win this game, and then obviously in Staksrud's case, win the match. Haven't been able to execute.
Oh, just catches. That shot was a beauty for Staksrud to tie it back at 12.
Yeah, and that's what it takes, because I love the angle that Alshon took to stop that shot. That it took a perfect shot, and it did beat him. And there's the forehand that has dominated this match that betrays Staksrud there.
12-12.
Game point number 2 for Christian Alshon. And he gets it. He takes game 2 after trailing by
3. Time in. 0-0. Side out. 0-0.
the semifinal matchup, game 3.
Point.
Christian Alshon gets the first point. Up 1-0 now in game 3 after storming back to take game 2.
1-0. Shut out.
So what's the response for Staksrud? Here's the question. I mean, he thinks he's on his way to dinner right now with a date on Sunday with Ben Johns all locked in. He had multiple chances and a huge lead.
What would this tell you if Christian Alshon can find a way to win this match without him?
It shows the fortitude. Obviously, these guys that come from high-level tennis have been in battles like this before along the way. This is a new sport, so can you activate that here? He certainly has for half of what he has to accomplish. No one will remember the comeback if he doesn't win game 3, though. It'll just be a blip on the radar for what it took Staksrud to get there. But it is Alshon dictating the terms here with better serves and better returns. And now that guy's got to find the game that worked, especially that forehand side, to really put Alshon in a bad spot.
Point.
It's 2 cross-court forehands from Alshon to get him on the board. We will switch ends at 6. Michelle, I don't think that's a big factor here. There's just not a lot of, it's a California cool night. And what these guys can do when the volley opportunity is high is so impressive. Sometimes you can just put that right back on the ground in front of you, add a little pace, or just a perfect cut from Staksrud. So let's see if that inspires him to get on the board. And the forehand, which was just a devastating shot for Alshon, has just not been there over the last 10, 15 minutes for Staksrud consistently.
Point. Three zero. Point.
Much like I said, Staksrud needs to run to the line when he was up 7-0. This is when you want to take advantage of this. 4-0.
Christian Alshon found his rhythm in game 2 and hasn't looked back.
Yeah, and how the other way you can tell if you have a confident player is he chose to hit the two-handed backhand there, didn't run around it, put it low enough where he got a pop-up and then came flying forward. So really good here for Alshon. I know he missed that, and that we'll see if that matters, because switching at 6-0, switching ends, is a massive mental challenge, especially for a singles match.
Oh, crafty angle on the backhand there for Alshon.
Yeah, able to turn that paddle face close and just get that on the ground immediately. No way for Fed to get there. There's another chance to switch with a goose egg on your opponent's side.
And he will. 6-0 lead for Christian Alshon in game 3. What a turn of events.
The final, which would be very interesting, but Staksrud wants none of that. We'll see how he responds.
Especially to have it be the 1 against 6 seed in that scenario. Oh, just deep for Staksrud.
That's a terrific point on the end switch from Alshon.
7-0. Sana.
Well, Fed had a 7-0 scoreline in game 2 and somehow didn't win it. So we'll see if he can somehow pull a comeback here.
Then it was big serves
0-7.
and forehands.
Sana.
Come on, Christian! Come on, Federico.
7-0. Point. 8-0.
Wow, slipping away. I mean, you mentioned Alshon getting pickled potentially in game 2.
I know. I'm stunned. And now Alshon cannot miss. Match point and pickle point on his side.
10-0.
My goodness, Christian Alshon pulls the comeback of the century in game 2.
Well, Christian, you kept us on the absolute edges of our seats for this match. When you were down 7-0 in game 2, did you think you had any shot to come back and win that match?
Statistically, it was not looking good, but you know, you're never out of the fight, and I definitely wasn't out of the fight there.
How do you like your chances against Ben Johns on Sunday? You came pretty close today.
Yeah, he picked it up in the second game, and I'm I've got him, yeah.
All right. I like the confidence. Colder conditions out here as the sun goes down, a night match under the lights. How is that affecting play out here?
Yeah, the ball's moving a little bit quicker than it was throughout the day, and that means you got to take it earlier, because if you let it get behind you, you're going to be very out of the point. So just quick points, slow in between, but once the point starts, keep it quick.
Well, you actually managed to pickle in that third game. Walk me back through that game. Did you take the wind out of his sails? What was going on to contribute to such a decisive win to take the match?
I changed up a couple things, one of them being the serve. Federico has one of the best returns in pickleball, in my opinion, and for that reason, you got to try and get it out of his sweet spot. So, I mean, the serve that works against other players doesn't work against him.
Awesome. Well, Sunday, you're coming for Ben Johns. Good luck.
Thank you.
Mish.